Hello, and welcome to the Tyrrell County Public Library's online computer class. I am your host, Mr. Jared, and today we will be talking about something a little bit different. Instead of doing our Google spreadsheets that we had done last time, figured we would take a little bit of a break from that and talk about something very important that is coming up. Tax season. I know, scary, and it is not a fun thing to do. Got to pay Uncle Sam, unfortunately, but I am here to tell you not to fret. I'm going to show you how you can find the forms online to file your individual tax return for both Uncle Sam and for the government of North Carolina, as well as how you can have it filed for free. I know, it's unbelievable. You can have your taxes filed for free. You just need to know where to ask and what resources to go to have that done. So, without any further ado, let us get started. So here, I'm going to click on Firefox, which is our browser of choice. And we are going to type in irs.gov. This is the most direct way to get to your tax forms. As you can see, it might be a little bit intimidating of where you need to sign to go to, but if you are here just to get your individual tax forms, it is as easy as pie. All you have to do is go to this little section here that says Forms and Instructions. So we can go straight to it and click on the individual links here, but to give you a full understanding of what stuff they have available, we're going to click on Forms and Instructions. So we'll click there, and you can scroll down just a little bit, and here you have Form 1040, which is the individual tax form for people filing by themselves or with a partner for just individual tax income stuff. So basic, simple stuff. So here you have the form itself. So we're going to open that up in a different tab, and here you can print it out or file it online, print it out or fill it out online, or take the printed version and fill it out by hand, whatever that you prefer. And it is available for you for free. I should also note at the library, if you are somebody who likes to do things by hand, we also have free 1040 forms available at the library. So great resource we have here, very easy to do, no problems. So we will exit out of that. I'm going to, so you have a better view of what we're doing here, I'm going to stretch this out just a little bit so you have a better view of what we're doing. So we just did our individual tax form there. If you are confused as to how you should fill it out, they do have the instruction form available right below it as well. So you open, link a new tab, go here, and here you have the full 114-page book that has all the information on it. Now, so you know, we have the Irs Gov Free File right here that is available. You can do that online, and it's easy to go. And we'll return a little bit back to that, but this is available here, and it tells you how to get to it. We have all of these things that you can jump to different sections on, and it is a great little resource for you to know that you're filling out what information you need to fill out on your individual tax form. So we'll X out of this, and the other things here we have is the schedules form for 1040. For the 1040, we'll open that up in another tab. And here we have itemized deductions, interest, and ordinary dividends. So if you want to do deductions, you got all this stuff here. You can see what stuff you can do. But we'll just go back to here. And we have the tax table from instructions for the 1040 as well. We'll click on there and scroll down here. And here we have all of that good information for you to use when you are filling out your taxes. Now, we have done that. Let's look at just a couple of other things here. We're going to really go too deep into them, but we have the W-4 here. So if you want to withhold stuff in your taxes from your employer, you can print that form out here. So we'll open that up in a separate tab, and we have a PDF version right here that you can fill out yourself. Another thing you have here is the 1040ES, estimated tax for individuals, located right here. W9 as well is located here. 4506 is located here, and the Form 941 is located here as well. The W2 as well, so if you are an employer, you might want to print this out and send this out to your staff members, and if you have any questions, again, we have instructions available online from the IRS. So there we go. And lots of other things here we won't get into too much details on, but there are, and may I note, there are Spanish versions of it as well. Well, to give you kind of a quick look at this, so you know where it is, I'm going to type in 1040 Spanish. We'll search that up. And here we have instructions for doing things in Spanish as well. And I think the form is also included in there. Yep, and we got the Spanish version of the form here if you are filing your taxes as a Spanish speaker. So that is available as well. It's not the easiest place to get to, but it is available. Now, the next order of business on here is also doing your state income tax, because that is also due around the same time as the federal. So how do we do that? Well, easy way to go about it is ncdor.gov, and that will take you straight to the State of North Carolina's Department of Revenue Service, and similar to the federal Department of federal IRS, you have a tab here that has all your forms and stuff available on there. Click on this and you go to taxes and forms, and you have all the different options here. So withholding, similar thing, tobacco products tax, other taxes and whatnot. All this stuff is available. We're only interested in this right here, so we're going to click on that. Here it's going to give you some information, but what we're really concerned about is we want the forms and the instructions. So we'll click on there, and right here it's going to come up with 2022 initially. We want 2021 because we're doing for last year's taxes. And here we have the e-file and the regular form itself. So we'll open that up, open link in new tab, and here we have the web filled in version. And here we have instructions for filling in the web version of it. Save it, guidelines, printing, mail before a certain date. If you scroll down, you have all these instructions in place. Very, very useful. Ready to go. If you're somebody who likes to do this by hand, we'll go back and you can click on the handwritten version here. And there, again, some instructions, guidelines. Don't write in any symbols, certain punctuation, anything like that. It'll be rejected. How to print it out, and what to do before printing. And here you go through, you have the D400 income tax stuff. You fill all of that out by hand, and you can mail it in the good old-fashioned way. So, yep, and that's that. So we're going to go back. And here we are back at these forms. It takes some time for 2022 to come out, but you know where all that is. And if you missed a tax year for some reason, they have a backlog of all previous forms that you can grab onto for any reason. And the same thing goes for the IRS, surprisingly. So let's say you forgot to file your taxes for the year 2019. So what you can do is type in the search over here, 2019. Now, it might not come up with that initial result. However, if you search under Search for Prior Year Forms and click on that, it'll take you right to it. And voila, we have 2019 and 2018 are available. 2020 is available on here as well. And you can print out all these forms if you missed a tax year. If you can't find it on here, you certainly can search it up on Google. I would just caution to be careful about where you get the forms from. But it is available. Previous years are available, and you should be good to go from there. Now that we have covered that you can get your individual tax forms and where you can find them, let me show you a place that's convenient where you can get all that stuff in one location, our website. So if you go to grewlibraries.org, it'll bring up our website. And if you go to Government and Business Resources, you click there, and you scroll down towards the bottom of the page, you will see all the links that we just discussed regarding forms, instructions for the 1040, the W-9, W-4, W-2, so on and so forth, as well as NCDOR. Now, if you want to file this for free, you can certainly do that, and we got the links for you right here and ready to go. So what you do here to go to the IRS directly, you're going to click on this link that we have here, and you have Irs Free File is now open. And here it says that it is $73,000 or less that you can file your taxes. So if you make a adjusted gross income for $73,000 or less, then you are eligible to have your taxes done for free. What you would do to get this started, you click on this, and they'll say what you need, what your best options are, what stuff you will need, your W-2s or your 1099s, adjustments to income, dependent and spouse information if applicable, any stuff like that you have. Just make sure you have this stuff ready to go. And you click on Browse All Providers. And then you can click on these to go to all the different free filers that are available. If you have questions, you can also do Free File Online lookup tool. So you can go through here and see what it is. So let's just run through. So filed, marrying jointly, next, and you would enter that information. It would go on. So I don't know, 22. We'll do that. United States. And North Carolina. No, next. And you can click out all this stuff and it'll tell you what you need to do for all that. Just answer the questions honestly, and it'll direct you to where you need to go. And as you saw before, you can browse providers who does this for you, and they'll take care of that for you. And this is a really great tool. Just play around with it. Don't be afraid to play around with it and figure out what you need to do. Just answer the questions honestly, and you should be good to go. Now, if you have questions and you want to get certain things answered, you can have it done for free in person if you want to. So here, we'll click the Irs Free Tax Preparation. Here, the IRS has a way for you to just see who is available in your area. So I'm going to type in 27925, which is the area code for Tyrrell County, and we'll do 100 miles radius, because there'll be a few if you do 20 miles or so out, but give you an idea so you can see what sort of things they offer in our area within 100 miles. So I'll click on Find, and what you'll have up here, pop up here, is the provider who's doing the filing for you, how far away they are, when they're doing it, if they have hours, what languages they offer it in, so English primarily, and if an appointment is required or not. So here, it requires an appointment. But they're doing it for pretty much until when taxes are due, I think 3 days shy of that. And they have volunteers that take care of that all for you. Don't have to pay for anybody to file your taxes for you. They'll do it for free. And that's right over in Hartford. If you live in Tyrrell County, it's a little bit of a drive, but it's worth it if they're going to do it for you for free. We also have Washington County doing the same as well. It's self-prep taxes. I guess with this situation, they don't have necessarily volunteers, but they probably have somebody there that helps guide you and say, okay, this is what you do. They sit down with you and they basically set you up to file it for yourself. Another location that you go to that is not required is over in Pamlico County. That they are open on Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they are from the beginning of February through April, and they will get all this stuff filed for you. So, just so we know, out of curiosity, let's click on this thing, Get Directions and Service Details. So here it says, you can get directions, driving directions to it, no appointment required. Display here, including hours of operation, languages, any other special details that are here will be included. Now, if you have questions as to what needs to be done, it's always good to just give them a call. Most of them have a phone number that is associated with that location here, and I think this one doesn't have a phone number listed, but this one you can go right in person and just ask them on the day of. But they will probably tell you, have your 1099 ready, or have your W-2 ready to go. Have X, Y, and Z materials ready to go. If you want any exceptions or exemptions and whatnot, have those documents ready to go as well. But it is all available here. It's within a reasonable driving distance. Day trip, take a day out, get it done, and you're all set to go. And that's that. That's our free filing in terms with the federal government. Now, if you are trying to free file with the state government, that is available, and these locations may offer the same thing. I would just call ahead to make sure that they do. If they do not, then the other resource you can go to is NC Free File Resources. Now, when we are recording this is currently before North Carolina kind of releases all those sort of documents and stuff. So just to give you a look as to what they're doing, yeah, they're not quite ready yet for it. But you can certainly give NCDOR a call and ask them when that stuff will be available, when this will be available, and that sort of information will come as needed. But we have the link on our website, so if you need to get it, you can just go right here, click on it, and you'll be all set to go. So that does it for today. I hope that this has been helpful with getting your taxes prepared for this upcoming year, and that you have a safe winter, and we hope to see you at the library again. If you have any questions, please give us a call. Don't hesitate to come by and talk with us. We also have available free 1040 forms available at the library. We are looking to get our hands on some D400 forms. We don't have those quite as of yet, but we will hopefully soon. So have a good day, and we will talk to you later. Thank you, and goodbye.